What's up guys, I'm Suman from Stein and welcome to the third episode of Lap Talk, a show where I analyze laptops that are available in India and I give my thoughts on whether you should consider buying that particular laptop or not. With that said, in today's episode, let's take a look at the Lenovo IdeaPad S145 81W800C3IN. Now I don't know why they come up with such huge names. Now I'm happy to inform you that we have some user reviews for this laptop from which we will be able to better analyze it, and I think that's quite a helpful start. With that said, let us begin. The S145, so that's how I'm going to call this laptop, is priced at around 35,000 rupees. But make sure you check the description below because I have the purchase link to this laptop, and this laptop has a lot of price drops frequently, so make sure you don't miss that. Now that you know the price, let's talk about some strong points of this laptop. Most people have appreciated the S145 for its performance. So let's take a look at the specifications of this laptop. It comes with a 10th Gen Core i5 1005G1. It has 4 gigs of DDR4 RAM, which is definitely upgradable. It has a 256 gig SSD and it runs on Windows 10. For a laptop at this price, these are really good specifications. The 10th Gen Core i3, even though it is only dual core, it is still a very capable processor that can perform everyday tasks like web browsing, watching videos, working with Microsoft Office without any issues. The 4 gigs of DDR4 RAM here is also upgradable, so make sure you upgrade it, and I'll have links to few RAM kits in the description below. But if you don't want to do it on your own, definitely tell the vendor that you're buying this laptop from to do that, because it will not void the warranty. And finally, the 256GB SSD is the real deal here because it is going to allow the machine to feel really snappy. And when compared to a regular hard disk, this is definitely going to be a lot faster. Now the S145 doesn't have a GPU, but at this price point, we definitely can't expect that. Now if you really want to play a game, you might be able to play CSGO, but your resolution, your graphics settings all have to be turned down. Especially even if you can play at 1080p, your graphics settings should be all at low if you want to get good frame rates. Now at the end of the day, this laptop is aimed at those who just want work to be done or to consume media without spending a lot. And for that, I think this will surely do it. Now the Lenovo S145 comes with a full HD 15.6-inch display. The display is anti-glare and it has a brightness of 220 nits. Technically speaking, indoor use should be fine, but outdoors you might have some problem viewing at the display because it is not that bright. At this price, please don't expect a color accurate display with great viewing angles. It definitely is not going to happen for at least few more years. But you still are getting a full HD display with an anti-glare coating, so this should be more than enough for doing any basic task. And fun fact, the display also has a 180-degree hinge, and I personally think it is cool. Now let's talk about the keyboard and the trackpad. The S145 has a full-size trackpad with the numeric keypad. On inspecting the pics, I can clearly see that the keys are well spaced and the numeric keys are not crammed to one end like some other laptops, which makes this ideal. The trackpad seems decently big and it looks like it has a glass surface, but it is off to the left. Why do you guys keep shifting your trackpads to the left? But anyways, at the end of the day, I can't talk about how the trackpad performs or how the typing feels on this keyboard without testing them out. So if anyone from Lenovo is watching, definitely send a review unit. Moving on, the selection of ports is quite decent. With 3 USB-A's where 2 are USB Gen 3.1, you get a HDMI port, a full-size SD card slot, headphone mic combo jack, and the AC power input. Now on the S145, there are no fancy port options, but the ports that are available here are very useful. So I think that is really ideal for many and I have no problem with it. But there's one area where many people have a problem with the S145, and that's the build. The laptop is quite slim with thin bezels on 3 sides and it's made out of plastic. But users who have made this purchase are quite unhappy with how the laptop feels cheap and is kind of flimsy. There are even complaints that the entire screen part is flimsy. Now making bodies out of plastic is a cost-cutting method and I understand that. But at least make sure you make bodies out of hardened plastic shells, because that will make the laptop even more sturdier. Hope that will come really soon. Now the S145 has a 35 watt-hour battery and Lenovo claims that you will get a 6-hour battery life. But there are one or two users who tell the battery life is bad, but I am not going to believe all those claims until I check that out for myself. So, should you consider the Lenovo IdeaPad S145 81W800C3IN as your next laptop? Maybe you should. But remember, it's not for everyone. Now, if you're a student who just wants work to be done, or if you're working and want to deal with Microsoft Office softwares like Word, Excel, etc., then this is the right laptop for you. The performance should be quite snappy on this device, and you could possibly upgrade few components like the RAM and SSD in the future. Yes, there are few sacrifices made in order to reduce the cost of this laptop, but I'm sure getting a really good performer at this price point is very tough, and the S145 definitely is a good performer. Now this is definitely not the full review, but I sure can't talk about laptop without testing it out completely. So if anyone from Lenovo is watching this video, definitely send in a review unit, because people definitely want to watch reviews of laptops so that they can make the right purchase decision. But for now, I can tell you that this laptop is worth considering as your next potential purchase if your budget is low. It has upgrade potential, and even before the upgrading part, this still here is a snappy device minus the poor build. With that said, make sure you check the purchase link in the description below. So thank you for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.